Alright, what we're going to talk about today is cartridge design. These are all cartridges of various sorts, and to use the term, they are various sorts. Here we've got a shotgun shell. It's easily identifiable by this cup down here at the bottom and this large plastic piece. These are a general visual identifier of a shotgun shell. They're normally larger diameter and colored like this in various colors. There's blue, there's black, there's red, there's pinks, there's oranges. Here, I've got a center fire round, but as you can see here at the bottom, it's got a rim around it. Now, over here, you can see this other cartridge casing with a rim around it, but even though they look similar for that, they are not the same style. I'll turn them on the side, and you can see here in the center, you can see this little area that we've talked about previously. It's a primer. This is what initiates the powder charge that fills the round, the casing. Here, this is a rim fire, and it has no primer in it. It comes preloaded from the factory with a powder that's easier to ignite, that's packed into the bottom here, and is initiated by crushing this little rim area. This is hollow, so that when the striker is released, it hits this area, starts the fire, kind of like a strike anywhere match, to be basic, and starts the powder on, which creates the necessary charge to blow the bullet out. But not all rounds like I said, not all rounds that have rims are all center fire, or rim fire, as this one here shows you. So once you see that it's got a rim on it, like this, it's either considered a rimmed round or a rim fire. But there is the difference between the two. You have to look at the bottom and see, does it have a primer? No? Okay, well that makes it a rim fire. If it does have a primer in it, it makes it a center fire. Over here, I've got one that is kind of more standard in the North American rifles, and it's got a groove right here, and that allows the extractor, which is why they made these rims. It allows the casing to be removed from the breech once it's been fired. So some of them have them built in, like this one here, and some are additional, like this one here, this rimmed round. So, but these are both centerfire cartridges. It's just the extraction method that really differs. So right here is another type of casing. It is, even though it has a rim on it, center fire, but it's got no neck, which is what this little step down area here is. That's called the neck. And this portion that where it steps down is called the shoulder. So it's got no shoulder and the neck is built into the casing. This is a pistol round or a rifle round. They're both the same for this purpose. Here I've got a snap cap in a 9mm, but you can see it's got no shoulder in it. So this is basically an oversized pistol round that can be used in a rifle also. So it's a carbine round is what some people name it. This is a pistol round. This is a snap cap. This is a training round that is inert. It's got no powder in it. It's got no primer in it. It's got a little soft area, so you can put this in your firearm and pull the trigger without any damage occurring to it. Because some firearms don't like having their firing pin released without something underneath it, or some people get that way. But anyway, those are the major differences. So there's shotgun, rimmed, non-rimmed, rim fire, and no necked. It's unnecked, unshouldered, which you can easily say it's a pistol round. But this one here is a rim fire. It's got no center fire primer in it like these ones.